Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Today's lesson, we delve into the verb numbering system and we select verb number 2, the past participle ending in ado, ido. For AR verbs, you take the AR off the infinitive and add ado. Trabajado, comprado, mirado, jugado, graduado, limpiado, and a gazillion more. For ER and IR verbs, like comer, leer, salir, you take the ER or the IR off. Comido, leído, salido, correr, corrido. To form the past participle in Spanish, verb number 2 is very, very simple. There are some irregulars. In English, there are many. In Spanish, we have like hecho, dicho, vuelto, and so on. Not too many, maybe about 10, 11, or 12 or so, not many. Now, let's take a look here. We're going to go over to this cluster here. Anytime you use the auxiliary verb haber with a past participle, the past participle must always end in O. Always end in O, no exceptions. For example, take the verb comer, we have eaten. Here is haber in the present tense. Has, hemos, han. The vosotros, you, is habéis, you plural, vosotros, habéis. So to say we have eaten, it would be hemos. We take comer, take the ER off, and add ido. Hemos comido. Good. Have they gotten married? We're going to take se, because it's reflexive. Se han casado. Have you washed the car? Has lavado el coche. Have they read the book? Han leído el libro. So haber with the past participle, we know that the past participle always and only ends in the letter O. However, we're going to find out that with estar and tener, the past participle is going to function as an adjective. And it can end in ado, ada, ados, adas, ido, ida, idos, and idas. And it agrees with the noun that's being modified. That is with estar and tener. There is an exception, and it's a little too much to put into one lesson. I don't have the whiteboard space. So our next lesson will be this exception. And the exception is you can use the verb tener with a straight past participle ending in O. It will explain to you how that is done and show you some exceptions to that as well. But just know that our next lesson is going to deal with tener plus a past participle always ending in O. We'll explain that to you. But for right now, today, our lesson is to show you that haber is followed with the ado, ido, always ending in O, and estar and tener here is going to be followed with the ado, ido, functioning as an adjective, ending in any of these endings, depending on what the noun is. Remember, the adjective will agree back to the noun that is being modified. Remember, a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or abstract idea. So here we go. It has rained. We either have haber, estar, or tener. Those are our three choices. To say that you have done something or something has happened, it's going to be the verb haber. So it has rained would be a. Let's take llover right here, and we have llovido. Ha llovido. It has rained. The stores are closed. Well, we know stores, las tiendas, the stores are. Well, that's not haber, and it's not tener, it's estar. Las tiendas están. Now, closed is cerrado. Cerrado. Like they have closed the store would be han cerrado la tienda. But we're not using cerrado with haber. We're using with estar. So it must agree with the noun it modifies. What noun is it modifying? It's modifying the word stores. Las tiendas están cerradas, ending in as. I have the keys hidden. Tengo las llaves. Now hidden, esconder is to hide. What's the past participle? Escondido, like the town in Southern California above San Diego in North County. Escondido, they call it, right? Escondido. Well, what's hidden? Keys, las llaves. It has to agree with keys. Tengo las llaves escondidas. Escondidas. Right here. The children are tired. Los niños, to say how someone feels, it's going to be estar. Los niños están, well, we know it's cansado, but we have to agree back with niños. So it's going to be los niños están cansados. Mom has the meal prepared. Okay, let's do this. Mom has the meal prepared. I just erased the question mark. It would be mamá tiene, she has. What's the noun? La comida. Mamá tiene la comida prepared. Well, prepared would be preparado, but it must agree back to la comida. So it has to be preparada. Mamá tiene la comida preparada. Dad has the bills paid, or mom has the bills paid. Mamá tiene las cuentas pagadas. There you go. Have they called you? Okay, have called. Well, that's going to use haber. Have they would be on. Llamar would be llamado. But where do we put the te? You can't attach it or put it on the end of llamado. Can't do that. You can't put it in between on and llamado. It's got to go in front of the conjugated verb, which is on. Te han llamado. Have they called you? Te han llamado. That probably would be a good refresher lesson. Object pronoun placement. Te han llamado. Now, let's go here. Do you have the suitcases packed? To pack suitcases is hacer las maletas. Hacer, H-A-C-E-R. Hacer las maletas. Do you have the suitcases packed? So it'd be tener. And tener has this little thin red line around it because there is an exception where you can use it just with the ado, ido straight, ending in O. We'll get to that in our next lesson. Do you have the suitcases packed? Tienes las maletas. Now, the past participle for hacer is hecho, H-E-C-H-O. So we have hecho, but we got to make it agree with las maletas. So it's going to be tienes las maletas hechas? Hechas, A-S. I was busy all day. Well, was is going to be estar, and this is going to be for I, if it's a guy, estuve ocupado todo el día, or if you're a girl, estuve ocupada todo el día. Okay, so these are the uses of the past participle, verb number 2, and again, we are going to look at an exception where tener plus ado, ido can be a sneaky way of conveying the same idea with haber plus ado, ido. But that will be in the next lesson, and we will explain that to you at that time. Ok, es todo por ahora. Gracias por escuchar. Por favor, suscríbanse, dejen un comentario, opriman el botón de like y compartan las lecciones con sus amigos. Les mando saludos, les mando cariñitos y les mando abracitos. Tengan un gran día, feliz fin de semana, feliz lunes, martes, el día que sea que estén mirando, está bien. Feliz día, los quiero mucho y agradezco mucho a ustedes. Bye.